Happy International Women's Day. Collectively, we can all break the bias. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Jocelyn Binwi, a content creator based in Douala, Cameroon. And today guys, you can see we have Gwendolyn Halle again on the channel. The name of her channel is Health and Lifestyle. So she is a medical microbiologist, she is an entrepreneur, she is a very strong woman. She manufactures her own hair and skin care products and sell. So please ma'am, can you kindly introduce yourself to my audience?
Hello everyone. Thank you, my senior colleague.
Who's your senior colleague?
My senior colleague, my content creator.
You have been on YouTube before me.
I've been on YouTube and then I stopped, and then some years later she came and revived me. Anyway, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be doing a collab with you because we rise together. Exactly. And we believe that together we can make impact and build capacity. Today we'll be talking about the International Women's Day, and trust me, the theme of today is gender equality for a sustainable tomorrow.
And collectively we can all break the bias. When we talk about collectively we can all break the bias, what do we mean? We mean a world free of bias, a world free of stereotypes, a world free of discrimination against women, as concerns education, work, as concerns a lot about women.
And we'll be talking about gender equality at home, at work, and education. So targeting women in all walks of life. Women, no one is left out. This is a day where we celebrate ourselves and we look forward to getting knowledge, acquiring knowledge to make ourselves better.
Exactly. It's not only about women, guys. It's about women and the girl child. And men also inclusive in a way, because we cannot be talking about women without men.
So we have to talk about the things that happen, the bias, discrimination and stereotype that happens in the workplace. For example, when a woman wants to get a job, they normally look for the less paid job to give the woman. And most of the time positions are not given to her what equivalent to her degree she has gotten or experience. So most times women are required, they want women to work for free. More women are working for free, doing more voluntary service, doing more what they call probation than men. Because men are going to say, how am I going to take care of their families? But also the woman who is well qualified, even than the man, is not given that position.
Exactly. And nowadays, if you even want to look at the finances of the family, it's not only the man. The man doesn't take care of all the finances. You see that the women also come in. So when we are talking about breaking this bias, we need to break that bias that women do the less paid jobs. You see, meanwhile men are usually more paid than women, and most people believe that the better places at the workplace are mostly occupied by men than women. Meanwhile, women are also capable of occupying those places and doing better than men.
Because women are very productive. Imagine how God made a woman. God made a woman with a lot of senses. In our sense, we can do 7-8 things
at a time. More than men. Women can multitask more than men.
And also when you come to this point at the workplace, when a woman, when they're thinking of a position or when there's an opening for a position, most of the time they don't give it to women because a woman has to get pregnant.
Exactly.
And in that pregnancy, she may not be productive. And she may go on maternity leave. And then that 3 months, what happens to the job, to the activities in that department or in her office? It slows down. So thinking about that also, she goes home. She has children to take care of. She has a home to take care of. And when we live in a society where a man doesn't support the woman in any way, you have children in the house, you don't take care of the children, you don't bathe your children, because you don't feed your children.
Because you think that is the woman's place to take care of the children, to make sure the family feeds, and then she goes out again and works and all of that. So please, when we talk about collectively we can all break the bias, this is everybody inclusive, both men and women. Men, please let us make sure that we assist our wives at home, in doing the house chores, in doing in fact anything that you can place your hand on, anything that you can do to assist your wife, whether she is a working wife or whether she is a stay-at-home mom. It doesn't matter, because women face a lot of challenges. You see that all their life throughout their day they are always occupied. It's either they are thinking about this. So men, you need to come in and assist your wife.
My sister, we are talking about when you see a man in this society we are living today helping the wife do chores, take care of the kids, do some cleaning. Let me say
other
the wife
men
is
are
tired.
going to laugh at him and
tell him that he's under
he's
charm.
not a man. Yeah,
he's not a man.
Or maybe he's under the influence of charm. Yeah.
Man, what are you doing? You're supposed to be out.
Especially in our African society, guys, because if you want to look at it in the Western world, it's a little bit different, because you see that there. For example, I have my 2 elder brothers out there. You see, they do everything that the wife does at home. They do the house chores, they take care of the kids. But when you come to our African society, it's quite different. When you see a man in the kitchen, they look at it like it's something so huge. Yeah, that the man has done. Meanwhile, it's supposed to be something very normal. Yeah, it's supposed to be something very normal.
Let me share you a story, a little story on this idea of women working. Or let me just keep it short. Okay. What I normally say, when you are getting married to a man and the man does not look at you as an equal partner, he doesn't look at you as a teammate, know that your dreams are going to be short-circuited. Exactly. He will not allow you to be heard. Exactly. He will not allow you to be seen.
He will not allow you to achieve your desire, to work hard towards your desires.
Yes. Your purpose in life is going to be cut short. Exactly. Because the man will not look at you as a teammate, like together you guys can make a stronger family.
Exactly.
Because the dream team makes the best dreams work well. But these are little things that we need to look at before we even get into a marriage, and from the foundation those things are already there. Exactly. And this might help me wash my dresses or even bathe me when I'm sick.
Exactly.
Those are the little things.
Take care of the kids when you're unable to.
When you are unable to.
Oh yeah.
Because you still find women who are bedridden because who are sick, who are still pregnant, who are not able to move around, and the men, they don't get no support from the men.
Exactly. And there are also some men who will not even allow their wives like to go outings, that's to interact with other women, or like to go outing, things like that. And there are some men who will be very jealous, who are just jealous for nothing.
I don't think it's jealousy. I think it's insecurity. I think it's insecurity and complex. Real, And
there are some men also who will not even allow their wives to work. Can you imagine? There are some men who will not allow their wives to work because they feel that maybe if the woman goes out to a workplace, she might start interacting with other men, meeting other men and all of that. Or maybe some people are intimidated by the fact that maybe the woman is going to be making some money and she's not going to be raised. You know, this is our African mentality. So this is what we need to break collectively. Please let us break this bias. Let us break this bias, this stereotype and this discrimination against women.
I'll tell you a real life story about this woman. I don't want to say where she's coming from, because look as if I am being stereotyped or biased.
Yeah, exactly.
We were at a salon and she said she was coming from work, she was tired, so I went there to do my hair. When we sat down, she told me she has 5 children. We're just talking about business. She sells mesh, like hair extensions. So she tells me, I said, oh, that's nice. I said, anyway, that's good. She said she studied business, MBA, specialization in management. But she told me that her husband doesn't want her to work in an office because
imagine?
He claims that because he says that she may not be focused on the things in the house, also because she may be seeing other men because of all that. I'm like, really? And she told me that she has 5 girls.
That's insecurity. That's a man who is insecure.
And I told her, so as a woman,
he is insecure and selfish because you cannot get married to an educated woman and you don't want her to do anything.
Yes,
it's not right.
The thing I asked her this question. So as a mother, what advice are you going to give your girl children? She stayed quiet. She could not answer because she was.
Are you going to educate your girl children with all the money that we spend on education now? Are you going to educate their girl child, and then at the end you see her in a man's house doing nothing, just staying at home and taking care of the kids? We are not also by enemies saying that stay at home moms. Stay at home moms, I applaud them a lot.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. The kind of men really need to support us women in order for us to be comfortable in the society, for all of us to have a comfortable environment, in order for all of us to be happy. Because stay at home moms, they do a lot. You see, from morning when they wake up, they are working throughout the day till night. You can imagine. So please, men, let us support our wives. Let us support any woman that we find besides us, because women, they do a lot. I'm telling you.
Another point to raise up at work is that when a woman wants to get a job, or a girl wants to get a job, most of the time she's been forced into sleeping with the boss. before she gets the job.
It is not advisable, guys.
No.
If any employer is promising you a job in exchange for sex, please let that be.
It's not that way with men. It's not that way with men.
Exactly.
I remember when I was looking for a job, I can imagine how many people, before I started my business, how many people had asked me to sleep with them before I work as a medical microbiologist. So I know what it means to actually be limited because a man wants you to open. Yes, a man wants to open your legs to them, and once you don't sleep with them, leave it.
No job for you.
No job for you.
And also for our girl children, please, back in school, please make sure that you concentrate on your studies. Avoid premarital sex. Avoid sexual relationships with your classmates. Avoid sexual relationship with your teachers. There are some teachers that will come to you for marks. There are some teachers that will want to sleep with you before,
to give you high scores.
Yeah, to give you high scores. That is not advisable. Please, this is what we are standing against. Please, together, collectively, let us break the bias so that you can focus on your studies, so that tomorrow in the society we'll be able to have more women in engineering, aeronautic engineering, more women pilots, more women who can earn a better place in the society, executive positions.
I also want to say this, even at home, when it comes to chores, girl children are being enslaved into doing house chores than the male children. And you find out a male child grows up not knowing even how to take care of himself. His own clothes, wash his own undergarments, and he's thinking that he's going to get married to a woman.
I said this in one of my videos, in one of my previous videos, my independence video, that the best gift in 2022 should be independence, and that please, when we are training our kids, we should not discriminate. Even when we are cooking in the kitchen, we shouldn't discriminate whether we bring both the boy and the girl child to the kitchen. Let them learn how to cook. Let them learn anything that you can teach your children, guys. Make sure you teach both of them the same. Because if you even see now, there are some women now who can build houses. There are some women who paint. Women who do a lot of things mechanics. Women who do a lot of things that before we thought that only men could do that. So we need to break the bias. We need to include both our girl and male children in everything that we do. In training them, we need to train them the same, so that tomorrow they are not going to be a burden in the society. They are not going to be a burden even in the homes where they find themselves.
Let me say this. There is a bias and a discrimination when it comes to sending the girl child to school. You see two parents will sit together and say, I have 2 million. To send a child to school. Now this is all that is left.
And the privilege
who shall we invest this money in? They will choose the male
child. The privilege should be given to the male child. Please,
and let the girl child out. And foolishly, they don't know that women are very smart. Women are very smart. When you don't educate that girl, the man who marries her, when she educates herself, most of the time you don't benefit as a parent. And then the man that you're putting all the money in marries the woman and don't even look at you. There are just some things
So please, we need to invest more as parents. Let's invest more in our girl children.
Girl children always come back to their family. Always. They always send money back home. Men, as long as they have their babe, side babe, second side babe, and their children are forgetting parents, you are out of the picture. Forget that your investment that you gave her, that was only to pay your bills. They will send you money only to pay bills. No warmth, no comfort. What are you talking about? If you know the way God has made the woman child, you will cherish her, love her. Another thing that I hate and dread, my sister, is abuse towards the woman. Violence and abuse. Whether it's mental abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, it is
so bad. Please,
and you know,
collectively, let us break all these bias. Let us break all these bias against women. And the girl child. Well, okay, for example, Margaret, there is something that happens lately in one school here in Douala, where a girl child was very stubborn to her parents back at home. So the mother brought the child to school and handed over the child to the teacher to discipline the child. The teacher caught the child, the girl well beaten, took pepper, rubbed it on her body, applied pepper on her body, and even on her private part. That was a very grievous crime that teacher committed, and even the parents. That is so bad. Please let us avoid such disciplines. Guys, there is also gender stereotype for career women. You see women who have certain professions, like for example lawyers, accountants, medical doctors, pilots. Some men will always say that, or some families, when let me say, if a man is interested to you, the family will start saying that, you see this girl, this lady, she's a lawyer, she's an accountant, she's not going to have enough time for you and even for the family and even for the kids. Yeah, so together, please let us break that bias. Or some women even who have attended a certain level in education, like a PhD level, doctors, professors, you see some men saying that, no, this kind of women are not the best women to get married to. It is not right. There is no explanation as to why that educated woman is not going to make a good wife in the future, guys. So please, together, let us break all this bias. Collectively, let us break all this bias. We shouldn't limit women a lot like that. It is not very
correct.
Yeah,
very correct. And there's something I want to say. It's not only men that are discrimination, that discriminate, that have bias against women. Women discriminate against other women.
Exactly. That's a very good
Yes, because out of jealousy, out of envy, out of a lot of competition and strife.
That is not even necessary.
That is not necessary.
Yeah.
But I will say this and I'll say this again. There are men who are jealous of women. You can see a man can look at a woman like this and see how that woman is, her glory is upon her. And he'll be jealous. And he will do everything to discriminate and block that woman from moving forward. It's the same thing with a woman towards another woman. So let's not only look at it as it is only a man that discriminates against a woman. We women will discriminate against ourselves.
Exactly.
So we should fight for us to move forward. Let's take away jealousy, envy, hate,
it is not competition.
And the truth about the matter is, when somebody starts to focus so much on you, focus on you, observe you, study you, is because they are seeing in you potential that they don't have.
Exactly.
And that's when jealousy, envy starts. So what I would advise everybody, both male and female, to do is focus on yourself, because you were built with a purpose. Discover what is inside you.
And God gave a gift for everybody.
Yes.
So just discover your own gift and work on it and learn how to achieve your heart's desire. And also have in mind that this life, each person have their own journey. Don't look at you don't need to envy some other person, because you don't know, that person might also have their own setback somehow. Never you look at somebody physically and just start envying the person. This goes to us women, please, because this happens to us a lot. There is no need to envy another person. Yeah, you can see, you can praise somebody when they achieve something, but make celebrate them. But don't go behind and then you start getting jealous and then you start wanting to take by that person's path. Once you start taking a path that is not yours, I'm telling you, you're not going to succeed.
The truth is, there is nothing wrong for me meeting you. Jocelyn, teach me this.
Yeah, exactly. If you know
how many things Jocelyn has taught me,
open-minded. Let us be open-minded. You can learn from anybody, even from a kid.
But because of pride,
some people cannot. Yeah.
Let's be humble.
Exactly.
So that
they just feel that they know enough.
Yes. And character has a lot to play with us breaking the bias against women.
Break this bias. Women against women, men against women, girl children against girl children, and boy children against girl children. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope we all enjoyed this video, and I'm wishing you all a very happy Women's Day as we go about to celebrate today, guys. So let us be very careful as we celebrate. Let us celebrate it in a way that is going to change our future, in a way that is going to make us a better person. Let us not just go out there, just drink anyhow, eat anyhow, leave our home uncared for, because we have to go and souleve kaba, as they say in Douala. As a Frenchman says, souleve. Let us celebrate it in a way that is going to impact us positively in the future. Thank you so much, and please, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Check on Gwendolyn's channel, Health and Lifestyle. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Thank you so much. We love you all as you enjoy your Women's Day.
Don't forget to break the bias.
Collectively, let us break the bias.